Hey, I'm Jay Kumar, the Bass Blaster, and this is your Seafoam Top 5 of the Week in Bass Fishing, number 1. Congrats to Bassmaster Elite Series rookies and Arkansas Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes, who won this weekend's Seminole tournament, or tournament on Seminole, Georgia and Florida, and he won it by 9 pounds, so you know he must have had something really good going on. And he did. Now, believe it or not, he was drop shotting for his fish in submerged wood, and these were big fish. Big fish, submerged wood, a drop shot. Normally that's a recipe for disaster and breaking off, but he was able to make precise casts using forward-facing sonar. Here's his winning drop shot rig, and if that worm looks like the number 8 best tournament bass bait of all time, that's because it is. Big congrats to him. Number 2. Okay, now we've seen 2 Bassmaster Elite Series tournaments, and both were won by techniques nobody ever would have picked to win those things. Tyler Rivette won Okeechobee, or actually not in Okeechobee, but up the Kissimmee River with a jerkbait, and Joey won with a drop shot rig. Obviously 2 finessier techniques, not what anybody probably would have picked to win these tournaments early in the season, big fish in Florida, but what made them possible was the fishing brains of these guys, their hard work, and forward-facing sonar.
Please, no! 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 No!
Hey, now we know forward-facing sonar is here to stay. It's a tool, it's fun, and just because you have the most sophisticated electronics doesn't mean catching something is a sure thing.
Late! What happened? Where are they? I don't know, sir. They must have hyperjets on that thing. And what do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart? No, sir. We'll find them, catch them. Yes, sir.
Okay, number 3. All right, we've had 3 pro tournaments now in Flow Rida.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.
Now, even though 2 of them were won on unusual baits, most of the guys who finished at the top 10 in these 3 events, including winner of the Kissimmee Chain Bass Pro Tour event, Chris Lane, they all fished power techniques. 4 in particular. One is the chatterbait jackhammer. The chatterbait made its bones down here in the tournament scene in Florida in the mid-2000s, so no surprise there. Another no surprise is the stick worm, aka the Senko. Senko knockoffs or similar baits or whatever you want to call them. They are a staple everywhere, including here in Florida, and that's what Chris used to win his tournament on the Kissimmee Chain. Of course, the swim jig, another staple just about everywhere, including in Florida. And then one topwater, it was a particular topwater, the Spro Dean Rojas Bronze Eye Poppin' Frog, and it had to be black. So if you're going to Flo Rida's house, or you're in any place that's shallow and weedy in just about any phase of the spawn, there you go. Number 4. Dakota Ebert just won again. Man, Dakota had about 1 million top 5 finishes last year as a rookie on the Bass Pro Tour, it seemed like, and also top 5 finishes on the Major League Fishing Invitationals, getting so close to a win but never sealed the deal. He was a rookie last year, by the way, on the Bass Pro Tour. This year he started off with a win of the Major League Fishing Toyota Series tournament on Sam Rayburn Reservoir in Texas. And this week he just won the Invitational, which is like just a renamed Pro Circuit. The Invitational, so a level up from the Toyota Series on Clarks Hill Reservoir in Georgia. The kid is on fire, man. If he keeps rolling like this, the next level up from the Invitationals is the Bass Pro Tour, so watch out. I think it might be going to his head a little bit, though. Check this post-game interview out.
And nobody can hang with my stuff. You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
Maybe that's just what Dakota's thinking. I bet he runs that Phoenix fast, though. Number 5.
I would not mess with that thing.
Don't put your lips on it!
Check this bait that Bassmaster Elite Series rookie from Japan, Kiyoya Fujita, fished to almost win at Seminole. He finished second. Now, he said that's a prototype bait, but Japanese bait company OSP already makes something like that, and it's called the Saikoro rubber. Man, I'm sure I'm messing up all these Japanese pronunciations. I'm very sorry, just doing my best. Anyway, Saikoro means dice in Japanese, and you can see why they would call this bait dice. Now, this deal is a head scratcher for us American fishermen. I mean, it's basically a cube and a little one. And check out this quote-unquote action. Okay, but here's the deal. Our Japanese bassin' bros are light years, literally light years, ahead of us with finessing stuff. Plus, that bait is red hot in Japan, in huge demand because guys have won several big tournaments on it. So who are we to argue with the bass? It kind of reminds me of that Berkeley, Japan Jago rocket bait that Kenta Kimura cleaned up with last year. Both baits are fished weightless and slow. Maybe these baits were inspired by this bug? Either way, the OSP rubber dice thing reminds me of that old war tune, Low Rider.
All my friends know the low rider.
All right, that's all I got for you this week. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Seafoam. Go to BassBlaster.com or .rocks to sign up for the juicy Bass Blaster email. See you next week. God bless you.